Hey everyone, welcome to the MatMadik channel. Okay, yeah, I'm finally here. I've been getting a ton of requests from a bunch of you. Namely, Jamie Sampson, Daniel Armstrong, Wayne Puckett, Olin Inzane Sakara. Thank you for the comments as to how to pronounce that middle name. John Johnston and Nicole S. What are we reacting to today? Finally, Struggle Jennings and Caitlynne Curtis. I don't know. In God We Trust. Oh my gosh, did I just say In God We Trust? God We Need You Now. But you know, might as well be called In God We Trust. Alright, I have no idea what to make of this. I don't know. I haven't seen even a glimpse of this, but I do know that it came out recently. Without further ado, let's play the song, shall we? Here we go. Struggle. Already, it looks very artsy. That opening, sorry, just to throw, just to put it out there, it reminds me of The Matrix, when of course Neo's surrounded by those screens. The Matrix 2. It also reminds me of interesting. It also reminds me of that Don Fool Eminem. No offense to Eminem, but it reminds me of him in that video Darkness, where he's looking at all these screens trying to justify people giving in to having their guns taken away. You bastard, Eminem. Anyway, forget that guy. And it also reminds me somehow. It just makes me think of Wash Us in the Blood Kanye video. I wonder if this video will be quite similar. Wash us in the blood. Wash us in the blood. Anyway, let's go.
The world getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the...
Oh my god, one of you guys, I think it was Wayne, told me that there's a shout out to Q. Q! Okay, dog. He's just saying it like it is. Where's David Icke and Alex Jones when you need him? Divide and conquer. It's like I say, to try and keep people divided. Once you're divided into little chunks, it's like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. Forget that. Don't give in. Like, better still, I'm confident that we got this. I'm really, really proud of people for showing some backbone these days. And yeah, that's all it takes, because I'm rocking with the right, as you know, Trump 2020. I got people, associates with me, who are quite left-leaning, people at work. And, you know, I talk to them. I gotta say, one thing I gotta say that the right's got going for him, even for somebody who is not following what's going on, and is just looking at what side to pick, if any, based on what's been presented to them. The left, as Donald Trump says, they want to cancel you, totally cancel you. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's telling me they think Trump sucks or they don't like his policies or whatnot, I can listen to that and say, okay, that's your opinion. I respect that. But the left, at the moment right now, as AOC would say, increasingly radicalized. Jeez Louise, you sound like you're a bunch of terrorist nutcases. But they don't want to hear. Not only do they not want to hear anything contrary to what they stand for, they want to cancel you, totally cancel you. They want people to break up into bits. You're not allowed to think something other than what we say, otherwise we'll cancel you. You know, for goodness sake, that just drives people away, and thank goodness it's working miraculously. A bunch of YouTubers I'd love to give a shout out to right now, but for some reason their names are leaving my mind. Oh well, so people like Tim Pool, you know, is quite interesting in that I'm glad he's come aboard with the right recently, because just as a result of having to make the choice for sanity in the midst of all the insanity going on. But dude, struggle, just dropping these key words right now. Q, man. Anyway, keep it going.
values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpent.
Alright, finally, Caitlynne Jenner is indeed a lady. For a second I thought I was wrong with that presumption. But yeah, she got glasses like me. Yeah. Anyway. That was it's awesome. This video kicks ass, man. It's very dramatic, isn't it? And it's I don't know what these ladies are doing, acting like marionettes or just puppets. I suppose they represent humanity. The set few who, at least, the collective, let's just call them that, who've allowed themselves to be Pinocchio'd up in this situation. No, Pinocchio had no strings with me. Which is why he was able to escape Pleasure Island. Jeez Louise, sorry, I'm just dealing with something, like a message on my phone. I guess they represent the people who've allowed themselves to be puppeteered by invisible ringmasters. I gotta say, the best thing about people standing up for their rights right now is that it's like he just said, cutting off the grass and letting the snakes be exposed. People like Bill Gates and George Soros, for goodness sake. All that's going on, it's one thing you gotta say. David Icke said that it's brilliant to Brian Rose. I think in the Rose Icke 1 or Rose Icke 2 interview. If you look closely enough, they don't give a shit about you. The people, it's amazing. I'm talking about the deep state for that matter. It's amazing how much callous. It's not even. Is it callous? No, it's just disdain has been demonstrated by the left right now, the Democrats. Sorry, I'm just gonna call them that because what else can I call them now? All right, in the timeline now at least, but it's amazing how much disdain has been shown for the people going through hell. I mean, darn. What is a boy to do? Sorry, getting back to the matter at hand, why I brought in George Soros and Bill Gates. Well, all these people are dropping around. People are being used like pawns. Just fight it out on the street with somebody that they don't know. That doesn't touch Bill Gates and George Soros. Why aren't they on the front lines if they represent this stuff so much? And if you try and get to them to try and bring them out on the front lines, they've got some bishops around them, like in a chess game, of course, to try and fend off people coming to the vicinity. It's amazing. They're just humans, right? Maybe they're not. Maybe they are indeed reptilian freaks. Anyway, but it's just hilarious. Stop fighting with people that Stop fighting with your brother. When I say brother, I mean fellow man or fellow woman or whoever, fellow person on the street over laws that don't make any sense, or these attempted decrees, like a bit like what they're trying to pull in the UK. I believe there's an alternative to Boris Johnson at the moment called Farage, and he I pray that he gets elected to take people out of the nonsensical draconian laws put on them. Pardon me, I just got so many little things I have to deal with at the same time. With so much people are just gobbling up and taking as the gospel truth, because as a colleague at work, quite left oriented, would say, is it's trustworthy because it's given to you by experts. I mean, whatever that means. With all that as being put out there, why don't these people just stop to say, why don't we just think for ourselves? Again, I've put up YouTube videos on my other account, my other channel, native level. Four have been taken off, and I got a strike on. I have to wait till December for that to wear off, just for simply sharing stuff that is by expert that is put out there by experts. I'm talking about the hydroxychloroquine stuff and other stuff. Put out there by experts who are telling you to not even trust them, but to ask your own doctor. It just makes me wonder as to why people support a system that doesn't support them. Police officers, like I was saying yesterday, are trying to clamp down on people who are trying to fight for their rights under the nonsense of the masks policy right now, at the moment. Anyway, but you know what? Let's keep going with this song. I could talk the hind legs of a horse. Anyway, let's keep going.
I hope you see the truth. One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we...
Was that Adam Calhoun amongst the crowd? Just listening to the hook, letting it play out. Let me check out. I swear I saw Adam. I gotta say, the dramatic way of acting and it's very intense. It's good. It kind of looks like they want to go to the bathroom, but you know, I guess people do feel that they're full of it at the moment and just need to let it out. So yeah.
abusers.
Is that Adam Calhoun? Let me know.
We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth.
Yeah, I was right. So this whole thing is an illustration of puppets. Yeah, you know, I found myself thinking, oh boy, it'd be great if Joe Biden just does a few particularly outrageous gaffes that just turn the left off him. But you don't have to. I don't have to wait on that. The Trump team is doing a great job in exposing the left for them in ways that they can't defend themselves. The more and more you do that, you just drive would-be Democrats away from their own camp to just find their own salvation. I'm not saying Trump is your salvation. I'm saying, you know, as this thing would say, the song is even pointing out God is our salvation. It's something that we can only claim once we admit that. By that I mean, by the time you come to your senses and realize that you have to leave the Democratic plantation, as what's that girl's name? Candace Owens would put. Then, and this is not a race. It's a plantation just in the name of talking about slavery. I mean, talking about racial-based slavery. It's a plantation for slaves, or everybody who just buys into that. Once you put that aside, then you can find yourself empowered with all that you are endowed with as a kid of God, eh? I mean, which is what we all are, for goodness sake. Anyway, let's keep going.
God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lion not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheek. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition. Or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
Hallelujah! This dude, man. Goosebumps. Oh, I don't know if you can see the goosebumps, but anyway, done. Let's see that again.
Come opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
Anyway, dude, I'm going Super Saiyan right now. Done. Goosebumps won't go down. Hey everybody, sorry, I dropped my camera. I had to just start again. Okay, so what I love about this piece is that it's a reflection of what's actually going on. As dramatic as it looks, this isn't just drama for drama's sake. This is an actual drama that people are feeling in right now, and the unity that this work calls people to take to find a solution is something that will have a positive impact in their real life. It's just amazing. Everybody, let's let this play out to the end.
I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
Alright, my video is probably gonna get acclaimed or something, but oh well. I'm not even monetized at the moment, but I'm just glad to share this video with any of you who are out there who are not aware of great artists such as Struggle Jennings and I dare say Caitlynne Curtis. When I say dare say, I'm not trying to disrespect her. I just don't know her beyond this hook. So all I can say is that I'm very pleased that she's offering her musical talents to help to emphasize the message of this song. Lovely stuff, eh? Yeah, it kind of threw me off when I dropped my camera, so I'm just having to get back into it. I'm just I'm just gonna press play.
We need you now. We need you now. One day,
Oh, here we go. There's more to it.
one day.
Lovely ass mixed voice right there. But still, never mind about one day. This is the day, lady.
Hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools.
Muppet Show.
Puppet show. Hope you
Okay, Muppet or Puppet?
see the truth. This puppet show
Of course, Puppet.
stays on because of you fools.
So this doesn't need to continue, as David would say. Just all you have to do is not acquiesce. Anyway, but this is not a This is not like This is not something we're just talking about. This isn't a call to action. So that's what I'm very pleased about. I just love works of art that actually have positive impacts in society in real life. And aren't just talking about. That's the thing. I'm not talking about this. Someday things are going to be easier. No, this is now. This is now. We're not talking about someday in the future anymore. Anyway.
We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before
That's his lad.
we're too far
That Struggle Jones is one character, isn't he? What is this guy? It's like a wrestler.
gone. I hope
Oh, sorry, it's his daughter.
one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
Amen. It's like Johnny Cash, black on black, as what's his face would say. Oh my gosh, my mind's gone blank. Upchurch. Oh my god, yeah. Wearing like and the Johnny Cash head. I wear the black for those who, you know, lives are full of woes and all that stuff. Yeah, so great theme, walking down this, and they got this black road that they're walking down, carrying the flag. Keep it going, people. Nearly there. Hallelujah. Lovely piece, man. Really refreshing compared to that piece I checked out with Joyner Lucas and what's that song? And that rock group he did. I Can't Breathe and all that stuff. I just, this march is like a march for freedom as opposed to a march for destruction. I don't know if any of you have noticed yet, but there's very little destruction going on in this video. This is people standing for their rights and just to live. It's very. I understand a lot of, like I said about my work colleagues. I understand that there's a lot of history. No, I understand that there's been a lot of. There's been much portrayal of people from the South, of course, as being. Well, I'm not going to deny that certain monsters actually were very present in the South, but why do I keep screwing up my sentences? Let me say, I understand that there's been a lot of portrayal of the right being full of these monsters. Now, full of monsters. These aren't monsters, but monstrous thugs and whatnot. But this may sound hard for some of you to understand, but I highly recommend you put that aside for now and consider about what keeps you alive right now. Some people are very hung up on the past to the point where they refuse to see sense and to do what is required to actually bring about salvation in the present, because people are screaming for their lives and they're being ignored by Democrats of Democrat-run cities. Now, yes, it may sound like I'm parroting what I've heard from certain news reporters, but if it's actually the case, who cares if I'm parroting somebody? These people, I'm trying to say, is that they're actually on everybody's side. That's what I gather from this. So it makes no sense to try and shut them down unless you're insane, because whoever tries to shut these people down are calling for their own selves to be shut down. But that's not. I mean, I'm not even entertaining the idea of people succeeding against the righteous right at the moment. So let's just keep it going, people. That's my take. Very strong, but let me know what you think. Thank you very much. Catch you next time. Peace.